F-15 Eagle from BananaHobby.
Yeah.
It hasn't left the ground. It has a bit of damage so far.
Yeah.
It has
Well, that's not the only damage. You see all this damage underneath the plane on the wings? See those? And all this? And the tail? You know what that is? That's these right here. Landing retracts failing every single time, no matter what you do to them. You can adjust it so far out that it'll basically not close up and start grinding on the servos. So I basically took screws, disconnected the servos and screwed those open so that they stay open. I've seen a few videos of this thing and apparently this is a piece of junk. We're gonna find out if indeed it's a piece of junk, because in my opinion, right now, I don't give a shit if this thing crashes or not, because I firmly believe it's a piece of shit. Let's find out. Let's go there live. Full blast. Full blast. That's full throttle. Full throttle. I'm pulling back on the stick. No action. Nothing. Pulling back on the stick. Nothing. No flight at all.
That's too bad. His Christmas present from his wife. I think he got a lemon.
And it's done this so many times. Now I got a wing flapping. I guess there's only so many times this thing can.
My God.
Only so many times that this thing can have the wheels, the retracts fail, and it goes scraping on its wing before, you know, it's gonna give eventually.
Crap. There went that test flight.
Yeah, and of course, I'll tell you, you're wondering, well, God, the guy can't even maintain the thing to drive straight. It doesn't. It just, this, I think, and I firmly believe that every single component on this piece of, on this plane is absolute junk. Absolute junk. Oh, well, this must be your first jet. No, I have plenty. The Habu. That's the bomb. This, I'm gonna burn this. That'll be my next video. Yeah, this is a Star Max battery. Of course, you know what this came out of. This came out of that box. It came from BananaHobby. Yeah. Here it is. It's charged up, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull it off. Disconnect the terminals just for grins. Set this aside, and then we're going to go ahead and take a multimeter and we're going to hook it up. Let's see, I've got it set for 50, so we should be seeing somewhere, you know, right here in the low area. Go ahead and jam this into the Deans. And if you look at the gauge right there, yeah, it's sitting about right. It's set at 50, so you can figure it out. That's where it's supposed to be. So the battery says it's good, at least the multimeter does. When this thing goes to set itself up, that's always fun, because I've had it literally yank servos right out of their little sockets here. Just starts yanking them right out of there. And I'll have to disconnect number 3 and number 4. Let's see if it does it. Oh, look at this. We're still in that mode. The jumpy mode. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it. Yeah, see this? Wants to yank that. It wants to yank itself out of the sockets.
Oh wow, super duper extension.
Now it does this quite a bit, so I've got the remote on, the transmitter on. Let me just go ahead and plug this in again, just for grins.
Ooh, you might be okay. The other one's doing it now, though.
Yeah. This is a common.
Here's the other one.
That's a common problem that's there. So number 2 is just a free right there. There's number 2. So if I go ahead and I plug this in, 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 plug this in,